we have a client called Weave. They've been growing like crazy, and we deployed Spiff at Weave to the finance team. At first, we kind of automated their commissions. Then we rolled it out to their almost 200 reps, and we literally got a standing ovation from the sales team. Our goal is to really help the finance team who has to actually do the calculations every day and make that a cinch. And then at the same time, it's to roll it out to your entire sales team so that this is a true performance driver.
My favorite thing about Spiff is the transparency, and for the reps and the sales leadership to be able to log in and see exactly where their reps are.
I'm super happy. I'm thankful for Spiff. Spiff has saved me so much time. I used to screenshot every account executive's pay individually. That's about 80 different emails and 80 different screenshots that I was sending out to my reps, and so Spiff has definitely saved me hours.
I've talked with a ton of sales reps that love using Spiff because it eliminates so much time that they would have spent. It eliminates confusion for them. They are able to know in real time how well they are doing and how close they are to their goal, and that means something very real for them personally in their individual lives because they know how much they're going to make that month.
Because of Spiff, I have extra time. My time is very valuable. With me, I'm working and going to school, do my master's, so having some extra time where I can set aside to either study or read, that's kind of a big thing for me.
I have more time, and what that allows me to do is make more phone calls, to prospect more, bring in more revenue. At the end of the day, that's what I'm here for, is to help this company grow, help myself grow.
It's motivating for the reps to be able to see what they're getting paid, and it's awesome because you can incorporate different tiers within Spiff. If they collect 12 annual payments, then they hit a different tier than if they collected 11, and so they're able to actually track that, so they push a little bit harder.
The ability for the sales team to go in and see the fruits of their efforts is incredible, and it's very motivating for them.
I just focus on getting better every day, and I have a vision of where I want to be in my career and where I want to be in my life, and this is one of the first steps.
Spiff was born out of my last startup I was working on, and one of the things I was in charge of was the sales team, and I really wanted to focus on sales training and sales effectiveness and closing deals all the time, but I found that a good chunk of my time and my day was spent actually calculating commissions, and so I just started working nights and weekends on building a proof of concept that would just kind of automate that.
I like solving hard problems. And commission math is a hard problem. It's different at every company.
Spiff handles complexity of all ranges. One of the tricky things in a system like Spiff is that some customers will come to you and they've been running a sales team for the last 25 years. And another customer that you talk to the next day, they're just starting out. To be able to service both of those kinds of customers, you have to give customers tools. You actually have to make them powerful.
I think the reps love the transparency that we're giving them, the real-time aspect, which they didn't used to get. And I think for sales ops and finance, it's really about we're able to handle very complex commission plan structures that they were not necessarily able to handle in the past.
I've never worked with a group of people who's been so involved and caring. We literally talk about every single customer, and there's relationships there.
Our motivation stems from a deep understanding of how people use our software, how we can solve their problems. So it's just not the software, the product, but it's the whole experience of being Spiff.
The greatest thing about Spiff is I wake up and want to come to work every day. Like, I know it sounds like a cheesy line, but it's absolutely true. So people are super talented here, but it's an interesting mix because they're also very, very humble. And we're just solving interesting problems all day long and having a great time, but working really hard.
If there's something that you're doing inside your company that's trying to motivate performance and drive top line growth, Spiff wants to help you do that.